Thank you, Jane, for your insightful remarks and your tireless support of Temple. Our ceremony would hardly be complete without comments by a representative of our graduating class. Today, we will hear from Timothy Buckman, who earned his bachelor's degree in finance and international business. Timothy is an honors student from Doylestown who has served as president of the Temple University Investment Association and the Yale Fund. Tim has already accepted a job in Deloitte's Financial Advisory Services Group. Please join me in welcoming Tim Buckman.
Good afternoon. Thank you to everyone that has supported us during our time here. No need to go into details because today is about the graduates. So to my fellow graduates, can you remember just a few years ago when we started this? I know I remember thinking, college is going to take forever. I even remember my family saying that before you know it, college is going to be over. And you know what? They were right. The funny thing is that while I never believed them, I experienced a huge change in myself, as I'm sure many of you have. I recently heard the dean speak at an event to prospective students who were making their final decision on which school they were going to attend. He said that most students will come here and can't even look their professors in the eye, but by the end, are basically telling them what to do. I was one of those intimidated freshmen. I was a very quiet guy, extremely introverted. I knew what I wanted to become and saw that I needed to make a change. During my freshman year, I took the Intro to Human Resources class at the Ambler campus. We were assigned a book from which our assignments were given. In this book, Built to Last by Jim Collins, there were two particular chapters that really stuck out to me. These ideas are those formed to make great companies. However, I think they can just as easily be applied to our lives. The first idea is what Jim Collins calls a BHAG, B-H-A-G. Like most terms at the Fox School and School of Tourism, this is yet another acronym, and perhaps the last you will hear while at Temple. A BHAG stands for a big, hairy, audacious goal. This idea is about setting a goal that is strategic, while at the same time being emotionally compelling. Think about it. When you have a goal that has an emotion attached to it, how much more will you work to accomplish that goal because it means something to you? A BHAG is about setting yourself up for success. Let's face it, when you set a goal for yourself that is audacious, way out of your comfort zone, even if you come close to achieving that goal, how much better off are you going to be than you were originally? BHAGs are big, and that's the point. The second idea is what Jim Collins calls good enough never is. This idea is about never being content with how things are, always striving to get something better, to encourage change and innovation while promoting quality and continuous improvement. Good enough never is. Doesn't it speak for itself? Good enough never is good enough. This idea clearly can be applied to everything that we do, whether it be turning in a paper, well, not anymore, or working for a client at your new job. Don't just settle for something that is good enough. Make sure you do whatever possible to make your lives great. With these two ideas, BHAG and good enough never is, we are able to make the changes necessary to accomplish whatever we want in our lives. I would expect that we are all going to change several times, and this is just the first one. Tomorrow, our lives change, because after today, we are no longer college students. The thing about change is that some people fear it, and I am here today to tell you not to be. Embrace the changes that you face, and make sure you do whatever possible to achieve your own BHAGs. With that, I want to leave you with a quote. Change has a considerable psychological impact on the human mind. To the fearful, it is threatening, because it means things may get worse. To the hopeful, it is encouraging, because things may get better. And to the confident, it is inspiring, because the challenge exists to make things better. With that, be hopeful, be confident, embrace the change, and achieve your goals. Congratulations, class of 2011. That's my story.
Thank you, Tim. Timothy and all of our graduates are members of the alumni